If your retention numbers look great, that's worth a second look before you celebrate. This is Attribution, Returning Customer, and you'll find it under Signal, then Marketing Attribution, and Attribution Returning Customer. Where the new customer dashboard isolates acquisition, this one isolates the opposite, customers who've already bought from you before. And here's why that split matters. Retention is almost always more efficient than acquisition. Lower cost per acquisition, higher average order value, higher conversion rates. That efficiency feels good, but it can quietly hide an acquisition problem if you're not looking at the two separately. At the top, 8 summary cards. Revenue, orders, and average order value for returning customers only. Total ad spend and customers who purchased again. Cost per acquisition and return on ad spend, calculated the same way, just scoped to repeat buyers. And retention marketing efficiency ratio is your returning customer revenue divided by total ad spend. Here are a few patterns worth knowing. If returning customer revenue is high, but new customer growth is flat, you're retaining well, but you're not expanding, which is fine short-term, risky long-term. If returning customer cost per acquisition starts rising, re-engaging your existing customers is getting more expensive, often a sign of list fatigue or rising retargeting costs. And if retention marketing efficiency ratio declines, your total ad spend is generating less from existing customers, which is worth checking against how much you're spending overall, not just your retention channels. The moat table here is scoped to returning customers, with the same 3 tabs: media source, campaign, and ads. Use it to check whether the right channels are driving retention. Email and SMS should usually be near the top, since they're owned channels with strong returning customer performance. If paid social or Google ads is carrying a big share of your returning customer revenue instead, you might be paying to reacquire people you could reach for free through channels you already own. Switch to campaign to check your retention campaigns specifically. Win-back, loyalty, post-purchase flows. Compare their cost per acquisition against your average, and make sure what you're spending to bring someone back is actually worth what they're worth. And here's a check worth running. Open your main attribution analytics moat, filter to new customer, and compare it to what you see here in returning. If a campaign you built for acquisition is actually showing up strong here, it's reaching people you already have, not new ones, and your targeting probably needs an exclusion. The real value of this dashboard comes from putting it next to attribution, new customer. A channel with high revenue here, but almost none on the new side is a retention channel. Judge it on retention numbers, not acquisition ones. A channel that's almost entirely new customers is your growth engine, and that's the one to protect when budgets get tight. One thing worth remembering: higher retention return on ad spend doesn't mean you should shift budget away from acquisition. You can only retain customers you've already brought in. Cutting acquisition to chase a better average return on ad spend shrinks your customer base over time, even if the number looks better today. Below the moat table, you'll find 2 trend charts. The first plots return on ad spend, cost per acquisition, marketing efficiency ratio, and average order value over time, so you can spot exactly when something changed. The second plots ad spend against returning customer revenue and returning customer count, so you can see whether the gap between what you're spending and what returning customers are generating is widening or narrowing. That's attribution, returning customer. It tells you whether the people who already trust you are still buying, and whether that trust is worth what you're paying to keep it.